Welcome back, guys. So there's been a new update, and oh dear, I've been doing some playtesting in Custom Battle. It's basically ruined deck destroying. Now, I haven't actually looked into what difference it's made with the belt destroying, and because we're in early years, that's all we'll be doing. Deck destroying doesn't really go on until after 1930. So, well, yeah, I'm going to be basically paying quite a lot of attention to the the belt penetration during this video. So I might end up talking what apparently seems like loads of nonsense that doesn't make sense. So I haven't decided whether to actually speak out loud what I'm looking at or to just not talk much during this episode so I can concentrate on the update. So the one thing that I need to check is what it's done to our ships. So basically what they've done, they've done two things. One of them I haven't quite been able to identify what is going on. But basically, they've reduced the amount of penetration for for every single gun in the game. They've reduced the penetration value by 75%, up to 75%. So if you have a look now, at 1 kilometer range, I've only got 8.5. Now, I can't remember what it used to be, but it would have been a lot more than that. And there's another thing that they've done, and I can't quite figure out what it is, but basically they've made it so you need to have a lot higher penetration to penetrate through the enemy's armor. So even if it says the enemy's got 12 inches of armor, apparently now you need to penetrate considerably more than that to get consistent penetration shots. You won't get pens anywhere near as often, you'll get loads of partial pens now. Now I have no idea why they've done this. I don't even know if they've done it on purpose. But what it means is that all of our ships now probably need to be taken off semi-AP rounds, which as you can see is going to be a problem because all of the ship parts are the wrong size now. So to fix the problem, I'll need to do a shitload of messing about with all of the ship designs. So what I'm going to do, rather than try to fix the problem straight away, I'm just going to actually use each of the ships in battle and see how much of a difference it makes. So it's going to mean that we can't pen enemy battleships now. We just simply can't pen them. We haven't got enough pen on any of our guns to go through the armor. So we'll either have to torpedo them, which is what I like to do anyway, so I'm not too bothered about that, or burn them to the ground with HE. But I haven't tested any short-range belt action, so that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. So yeah, apologise if it's a bit of a mishmash of me actually playing a campaign and playtesting at the same time. I didn't see the point in playtesting when I could be playing the campaign at the same time, so let's go. Let's see what we've got. We've got all of our ships built, so that's good. We've got a convoy mission, so it's 4 CA versus 2 CA, 3 CL. So let's just jump into the battle and then check out the penetration stats during the actual game. Okay, so let's remove him. Set him to follow. Turn everybody's torpedoes off. They are to the west, so directly in front of me. Let's go. Okay. Apparently they haven't fixed the glitch when hovering over ships. If you've got the shot window open, I thought they fixed that. Clearly not. Okay, so we've got the ship identified, so let's hover over it. We're at practically perpendicular. We've got 4.3 pan. 4.3 pan. That's terrible with our armoured cruiser, which has got a 6.5-inch gun. See what his armour is. His armour is 2.5 plus a third, which is 8, so 3.3. So we've got... Come on. So 3.3, we've got 4.3. But if you have a look at the actual ship colour, the ship colour isn't green. So not only have they changed the stats, they've also changed the colours of the ship to say whether you should be penning or not. So yeah, I don't know how this is gonna translate. I think rather than looking into everything deeply, I'm just gonna play the game and see what the results are. So let's have a look at the armour of the enemy CA. 6.6 plus 2.2, so 8.8, so we haven't got the armour pen to go through the main belt of the enemy armoured cruisers. So that's going to be a major problem. So we might still be able to flood them by flooding the fore and aft and getting spillover. So they've got many bulkheads, so they have got fairly decent flooding protection, but just see how we get on. So we're just shooting HE rounds at the moment because they know they can't pen. Now, if we need 8.8, we can't get 8.8 even if we're like point blank range to them. We're not even close. So let's see how we get on burning him. If it takes forever, then I'll go in for a torpedo attack. I might just set everybody's torpedoes on, just in case the enemy does get close enough for us to fire. Well, we might end up... Oh, we're gonna get a crew death victory, I think. Not sure what it needs to go under. I thought it was 65, but it might be 60. Well, we actually ended up flooding him just before he got to 60. Or below 60, I should say. So it's looking like I've got no choice. I'm going to have to redesign all my ships so I can actually penetrate the armour, because I don't want to have to burn every single ship to the ground. Every ship larger than a light cruiser, anyway. Yeah, so we just had to burn them, which is not great. So where are the enemy? To the west. Are they really? Or is that just the wreck? Let's have a look. Yeah, apparently they are to the west. I won't make you sit through me chasing transports down. Well, the transports managed to evade capture, unfortunately. Right, so what do I do? What do I do? Do I just burn everyone to the ground, or do I painstakingly go through all of my designs and change the ammo type? I think I should do it properly and change the ammo type, shouldn't I? Okay, peace out with Germany. Okay, shall I? Let's wait for these to repair. See what happens with Germany. Well, I don't know. I don't know why. No, that might have been why. It was taking so goddamn long. Okay, so we got the peace with Germany. So we've got 98 million. Cameroon, 90 million. Let's go for it. And we didn't get it. Marvellous. Don't want any allies. Now, they have supposedly changed the system now, where you're forced into alliances, which is fantastic. Thanks for that. Forcing me into alliances that I don't want to be in. We'll see how that progresses. Okay, so I'm not going to bother doing it with every single one of my designs, because I just haven't got the energy. But I will change the ammo type for the 4 or 3 major classes. The main design of the battleship, the armoured cruiser and the light cruiser. I don't think I need to do it with the torpedo boats and destroyers. So I'll quickly do this off camera, because, well, I'll say quickly. I'll do this off camera, because it might take quite a while. Sorry, I'll try and get my words out. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I've managed to refit all of the ships, so none of them have got SAP rounds anymore. They've all got capped AP rounds. And I started a war with America, and then suddenly I got to see this forced alliance in action. It forced me into alliance with Russia, of all people, and the Spanish. And it forced the Americans into an alliance with Germany. And it forced the Austro-Hungarians into an alliance with Japan, Italy, and China. It forced the French into an alliance with Germany and Russia, and it looks like they're about to force one on me as well. So yeah, it's just basically forced alliance all over the place. Which is annoying for me, because I want to fight these people. And now I'm at 100 bloody relations with them, so I'm not going to be able to fight them. So that, I don't like this system. It means that it's cut my ability to fight people in half, basically, because half of them are becoming my friends. I don't like it at all. But we'll have to get used to it. Okay, what have we got? 4 C8 versus 4 C8. 8 torpedo boats versus 3 light cruisers. Well, let's start off with the torpedo boats. Why not? So I haven't done any refits to the torpedo boats at all. So they've all just got one torpedo. So this might not go too well, to say the least. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We got a dud on that first one. Landed a torpedo on the second one. This ship does not turn very well. It doesn't seem that fast either. So obviously the engine efficiency letting it down. Unfortunately, we got a dud there. We got 2 duds, so that's 3 duds out of 4 torpedoes. That's frustrating. Sunk me before I had a chance. Oh no, he did fire. It deviated. Typical. Typical. So yeah, this has not gone well. 3 out of 4 duds. And we've lost a couple of ships. There goes another one. So yeah, really, I need to get rid of this torpedo class. It's not worth using anymore. I'm just losing soldiers or sailors. Did he fire? He did. Well done. Looks like we've only got one ship left. Looks like he is going to sink. Okay. See if we can take out one more. Yeah, these torpedo boats. Really, I should just scrap them all now. Considering I'm role-playing at the moment, it doesn't seem like a good thing to let my sailors go on a ship that they're pretty much destined to die on. So yeah, I think I am. I'm going to scrap them all. Yeah, I'm not even going to make it. Ah, well. So we were a bit unfortunate landing 3 out of 5 duds. So it wasn't just because the torpedo boat's crap, it was a bit unlucky as well. Still got more victory points on them, so can't complain too much. So it's going to take me a very long time to scrap all these torpedo boats because you've got to do every single one individually, which is bloody annoying. You can't just mass scrap ships, so I'll do this off camera. You don't want to watch me individually scrap 388 torpedo boats, so I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I've scrapped all the torpedo boats, but now the annoying thing is going to be I haven't got the torpedo boats or a destroyer equivalent in any of these ports anymore. So it's going to be incredibly annoying to refill every single one of these ports with destroyers. So I think what I'm going to do... It's going to take so long to do this, but if I basically move all of the ships out of the port, so now the port's capacity is freed up, and then set some more destroyers to build, they'll automatically fill the freed up ports. But that'll only work if these ports are full, which they aren't. Oh dear. So yeah, this could take an incredibly long time to organise. So I think I might just not bother. I might just not bother. Far too much effort. Just means that I haven't got destroyers everywhere. Oh well, I'll live. Right, let's have a look. We've got 4 armoured cruisers each. Oh yeah, I hadn't thought about that. The torpedo range, because I've refitted the ship, has dramatically increased. So it means they're just going to launch torpedoes from miles away. It's... yeah, they're not going to hit. Let's have a look. So our pen is still goddamn awful, even with these capped ballistic shells. So I'm still going to end up using HE rounds, unless I get close. Let's have a look, see what the enemy's armour is. 7.6 plus a third, so 10. So I'd need to get within bloody 1,000 metres. So I need to get within their torpedo range to actually be able to pen them. Oh dear, why have they done this? Why have they done this? Very annoying. Luckily, the enemy ships are built like crap, so they're sinking even from HE rounds. Standard bulkheads. I mean, they've got a fairly decent superstructure, which I'm surprised about. Can't believe how easily they're sinking from HE rounds. Ridiculous. Got a torpedo in the water. He's turned away with ease. So yeah, it's practically pointless having torpedoes turned on when they've got this range. The only use for them is to make the enemy turn away from you so they don't get in range to fire their own torpedoes. So it's basically just a countermeasure than actually using them offensively. Well, unbelievably, he actually landed one. I can't believe it. Well, he's definitely coming in for a torpedo attack. We're gonna have to get ready for evasive maneuvers here, I reckon. Yeah, not clever enough. Saw it coming a mile away. Well, he's burning. He is burning. He also looks like he might be flooding. Yep, he's flooding too. Quite surprised at how well the HE rounds are doing, if I'm completely honest. Still, nowhere near as good as if they were AP. Right then, shall I bother filling all these ports with destroyers? I feel like I should. I feel like I should. So let's say I know that they're just going to stick them all in bloody Scapa flow, and then I'm going to have to do it myself. Let's have a look, see how all these ports are looking. Yeah, I've got like 260 tons there. So I would need to build 900, practically 1,000 1,000 kilotons. Is that right? I can't. My brain's broken. 100,000 tons. Is that 1,000 kilotons? 100,000 tons. Oh, I don't know. I'll just say 100,000 tons. So I'd need to build 100,000 tons to fill all these ports up. That sounds like so much time and effort. Let's have a look, see what the battleships. Oh, these loading screens are so goddamn slow. It's right. So where am I even looking here? So 12,000. So 10 is 120. 100 is 1.2 kilotons. So I would need 75 battleships approximately. Right, we've got 320. Do I bother doing this? This sounds like a terrible idea, but I think I'm going to do it. So if I build... What are the armoured cruisers? So 2 of them would be 8,000 to their 12,000. 3 of them would be 7,500, so that's now 8,000, so it's 15.5. And then 4 of these is 6, 8, so 2.5, so 15.5, 16, 18. So that'd be 18,000. Plus that is 30,000, which means I need 30. Right, I think I'm going to do this. I don't know what it's going to do to my finances, but I'm going to build a load more task fleets. So, yeah, hold your horses. This could get crazy. Why? Oh, it won't let me build them because they're obsolete. Oh, it won't let me build them because these are the refit designs, but it still won't let me build them because they're obsolete, I think. No, it will. So, let's go on this. Copy the design. I mean, I could just create some new designs with the Dreadnoughts, but I've got a feeling... Oh, no, cannot build because the battleship's obsolete, so yeah, I would need to build the new design. Ugh, gross, man. This is gross. Well, should we do it? Should we just do it? Right. All of this just to mess about with destroyers. This seems like a lot of hard work. I'm going to be way too OP as well. I'm just going to end up absolutely annihilating the enemy if I build a load of these. I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother. Sod it. I don't want to have massively OP ships compared to the enemy. So we'll just stick with what we got. It just means that we're not going to have destroyers in all the places that we want them. So slow. So goddamn slow. This is just getting ridiculous. It's just forced the entire world into war, which is just going to ruin everybody else's economy. My technology is going to be so goddamn advanced compared to everybody else. Let's have a look, see if anybody else. America's got advanced. Everybody else is behind. Or average. So let's just reduce our technology down to 0 for a while. Let everybody else catch up a bit. Okay, let's see what we've got. 2 CLs and a destroyer. And 2 CLs, 3 destroyers. Well, we may as well do the smaller one first. Right, I think I might go in with the destroyer first. Southwest. I'm just going to leave their torpedoes on. Oh, he turned towards me. Very clever. Didn't see that coming. Whoops. Well, the light cruisers managed to land a couple. Need to turn this stupid thing off. No, has he not got torpedo tubes on his rear? I was about to say no idea why he didn't fire his rear tubes, but I've got a feeling he might not actually have any rear tubes. Well, that's rather amusing. He turned into the torpedo. Wonder how close he is to reloading. Still got a little bit of time to go. Three duds. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, sorted. Didn't exactly do fantastic with the torpedoes, but finished them off with the guns. Right, they've got a torpedo boat, 3 destroyers. So they've got a torpedo boat and a light cruiser more than me. Right, let's put these on save. North. Let's set these to follow on the back here. I might turn torpedoes off on these. Okay, I'm gonna need to slow the speed down here. So if I turn this way, it is a bit of a risk. Really, I should break all these ships up. Gonna have to get in front of him or aim at this guy. Might be able to get in front of him. He doesn't seem to be firing his torpedoes. Go on, I think I'll fire him from here. No, not all of you. Just you. It's not a great angle. He should avoid that. Yeah, it's not a great angle. Right, let's detach you. Send you that way. He is now at a good angle, so turn his torpedoes on. Somehow, he managed to thread the needle. But he isn't going to make it. So he can now get out of here. I think I'm going to send them that way. Right, surely you can't miss from here. There we go. Looked like up here he wasn't turning them, but he did. And it looks like he is going to miss, or at least with a lot of them. He landed with 4, got 1 dud. Might be enough, might not. Right, let's turn him away. Turn the torpedoes off on these. Tell them to... Yeah, what am I doing here? Let's do that. close. It's going to be close. Yeah. Not much I can do about that. Now, why are you falling back? Interesting. That was very strange. Damn it, he actually managed to land that on me. Hardly did any damage though, even though it took one of my engines out. Right. Let's send you this way. He landed a torpedo on a destroyer. Very impressive. Are you kidding me? The torpedo that hit this destroyer didn't even destroy a single compartment. What type of torpedo is that? That's hilarious. Right, how's the reloads getting on? Reloads are back up again. Oh, he fired them at the wrong person. He fired them at the light cruiser instead of the destroyer. My god, this bloody jerking is pissing me off. I can't believe they haven't fixed it in the latest hotfix. It's a joke. Absolute joke. So we've done some pretty hefty damage to them. It's just taking a long time though. That's going to help. That'll speed things up a little bit. He's still going. How did that not cause flooding all over his ship? Oh dear. They take one hell of a beating, these destroyers do. They must have maximum bulkhead, surely. Yeah. Is he not firing? I think he's listing too hard. Well, it's taken a while, but we're gradually wearing them down. And we got there in the end. Yeah, there's some pretty tough ships to crack them destroyers, but we got through them eventually. Let's see how much they cost. 2 million. The light cruisers cost 2.3. So yeah, them destroyers are pretty decent ships. Same cost as mine. Right, well, I think this episode has gone on long enough, so we'll call it a day for this one, and then I'll consider buying some more destroyers to fill them smaller ports. I'll think about it anyway. To be fair, a lot of the smaller ports that are scattered around don't even see any action really, so it's probably a waste of time. But anyway, we'll call it a day for this episode, so cheers for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon.